भस्मोदूलित सर्वांगं नागाभरणभूषणं त्रिपुरारिं शूलपाणिं अंधकारी सदाशिवम्. In this video, we will see the Sati Kand of the Rudra Samhita. Lord Brahma narrated the following tale. A girl by the name of Sandhya manifested from him. He was amazed by her heavenly beauty. Brahma was infatuated by Sandhya because of the divine entity called Kama. When Rudra came to know about his lust for Sandhya, he admonished and ridiculed Brahma. Brahma felt ashamed and became jealous of Rudra. He then decided to influence Rudra with the power of infatuation, but was unsuccessful in his attempts. Manifestation of Kama, who is cursed by Brahma. When Brahma became infatuated by the divine beauty of Sandhya, his infatuation resulted in a manifestation of another Manasaputra named Kamadeva. His beauty and qualities were incomparable. Brahma gave him the name Pushpavan and instructed him to help in the process of procreation. He also blessed him that nobody would remain unaffected by his influence. Kamadeva himself was infatuated with the beauty of Sandhya. To test the authenticity of Brahma's boon, Kamadeva took out his 5 arrows and wanted to examine their power. Getting affected by those arrows, 49 types of thoughts emerged in Brahma's mind. Flaws were also clearly visible in Sandhya's behavior. Kamadeva became convinced of his powers and capabilities. When Lord Shiva saw the condition of Brahma, he became amused and made fun of him and his Manasaputras. Everybody was ashamed. Brahma was very angry with Kamadeva because of whom he was ridiculed by Shiva. He cursed him and said that Kama would be charred to death by the arrow of Shiva. Later on, feeling pity on him, Brahma consoled him that he would regain his physical body as soon as Shiva gets married. Daksha requested Kamadeva to marry his daughter Rati. Sandhya does penance and gets boon from Shiva. Sandhya went to Chandrabhaga mountain and commenced a tremendous penance. Lord Brahma then instructed Vasishta to go to her in disguise and help in getting her initiated. Sandhya did penance as per his instructions. After the passing of one Chaturyuga, she had a darshan of Lord Shiva. Shiva, being pleased by her devotion, blessed her. Lord Shiva then categorized the lifespan of a man into 4 parts: childhood, adolescence, youth, and old age. He then told her that it was her destiny to die by burning. He also advised her to go and surrender her body in the sacrificial fire of the yajna performed by Medhatiti, and her wish would be fulfilled in her next birth when she would take birth as a daughter of Daksha Prajapati. Sandhya born as Arundhati and marries sage Vasishta. Sandhya made a mental resolution to have that Brahmin who gave her initiation as a husband, who in reality was Vasishta, and then entered into the sacrificial fire. The fire of the yajna burnt her body and carried it to the solar system, where it was divided by the sun god into 3 parts and established in his chariot. The names of these 3 parts were Pratah Sandhya, Madhyanaha Sandhya, and Sayam Sandhya. Sandhya's vital force was absorbed by Lord Shiva. When the yajna ended, the sages were surprised to see the presence of a girl who was radiating like gold in the sacrificial fire. They took out that girl child from that yajna kund. The sages then brought up that girl with love and affection. She was named Arundhati. When she attained marriageable age, the Trimurtis married her to Vasishta. Arundhati enjoyed a happy life and became famous for her chastity. Since the day Brahma was humiliated by Shiva, he had grudges against him and wanted to take revenge. As a result, Rati and Kama manifested. Brahma instructed Kama to influence Shiva by his powers. Kama agreed but requested him to create a suitable divine woman for Shiva. Spring season, Kama and Rati went to influence Lord Shiva, who was in deep state of meditation. Creation of Maraganas and Kama's futile attempts. Kama tried his best to bring Lord Shiva under his influence. All the living creatures were spellbound by his powers except Lord Shiva and Ganesha. Kama returned to Brahma and told him about his unsuccessful attempts. Brahma sighed heavily. From his sighs were created ferocious Ganas. These Ganas were named as Mar. Lord Brahma then sent these Ganas to Shiva along with Kama and Rati to give it a second try. Once again, their attempts went futile. Brahma revealed about his intentions to Vishnu. Lord Vishnu told him that it was foolishness on his part to have enmity towards Shiva. But when Lord Brahma insisted, he revealed to him that this could be achieved by the blessings of Goddess Durga. Vishnu said if she becomes pleased with him, she would take birth in a human form and having Shiva as a husband. Later, Daksha was asked to do penance so that Durga takes birth in his house. The Sati Kand will be continued in the next episode. Om Namah Shivaya.